Welcome everybody to today's 1 million by 1 million strategy roundtable for entrepreneurs. Most of you are familiar with the format perhaps either from attending one of these free roundtables or from listening to recordings. As you know, our mission is to help 1 million entrepreneurs reach $1 million in annual revenue and beyond, build $1 trillion in GDP and 10 million jobs. You see, for a long time, I would say at least a couple of decades, if not more, entrepreneurship was almost a prerogative of people in Silicon Valley. You know, people in Silicon Valley knew how to do entrepreneurship, and the rest of the world kind of was left behind. But today, we have come to a point where the rest of the world also wants to catch up with being entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, and in 1 million by 1 million, we are completely supportive of that aspiration and that movement of the rest of the world wanting to catch up and become entrepreneurial destinations or entrepreneurial hubs in their own right. And what we are doing to facilitate that process is to bring the tribal knowledge that has been built up over the last 20, 30 years in Silicon Valley to people, to entrepreneurs all over the world so that you can learn wherever you are, whether you're in Cape Town, South Africa, or you're in Chile, or in Malaysia, or Indonesia, wherever you are, India, you can learn what we have learned in Silicon Valley. And that is 1 million by 1 million. That is what 1 million by 1 million is all about, is to democratize the whole entrepreneurship incubation education process. So we are a virtual incubator, and for our mission to succeed, of course, we need serious entrepreneurs who have the resilience and have the commitment to see through a successful entrepreneurial journey. This is our 110th roundtable and the first for 2012. You will have a recording of the session available to you if you want to share it with somebody or if you want to replay it and learn further from it. We will be live tweeting the session. Maureen will be live tweeting the session from the @1M by 1M Twitter account. If you are live tweeting, please use the hashtag 1M1M, and you can follow my Twitter account @Sramana, which is a very prolific Twitter account, and we publish a lot of content through that channel, and a lot of people are learning through that channel and keeping in touch with the 1 million by 1 million activities as well. And our 1 million by 1 million premium members, some of them are using the channel to also towards their advantage. Okay, we are going to start, I suppose, with others then. Let's move over to others. Yes.
Yes.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, others, you go first.
Yeah. Good morning, Sramana, and thank you for providing this opportunity. And I have pitched before, and that time I pitched you an idea, and I'm coming back with a product and some validation of that idea. So patient health intends to close the gap between the sufferer and a healer by a click.
Mm-hmm.
Our vision is to help patients access quality and cost-effective healthcare. Vision to transform the healthcare industry by creating an online marketplace between a patient and a doctor.
Okay.
The problem is from the patient's perspective. Whenever there is a medical condition, he has to ask some basic questions. That is, what is the best treatment option available for that particular medical condition for him, and to identify a relevant, best and accessible service provider for that particular medical condition, and to also identify a service provider that fits his budget. So whenever there is a patient, he has to answer these three key questions. And whereas the hospitals and the doctors, if you see, the hospital and the healthcare industry is highly fragmented. It has a very high startup and operational cost. They find it very difficult to market their stress.
Second, is this for India?
No, it's a global product.
It will not work as a global product. Because the global, especially in the Western world, the industry is highly driven by insurance providers. So I don't think this is going to work in the Western world.
Okay. If you see the Indian healthcare industry, especially the corporate healthcare industry in India, it is somewhat, to some extent, it is also similar to the Western healthcare industry, wherein now also a lot of insurance patients coming in. There is a competition among hospitals to attract these insurance patients as well. So even if it is insured, there is a competition.
Yeah. Talking about India, this is not how healthcare works in the United States, at least.
Okay. So, okay.
Insurance providers have very specific hospitals that you can go to and specific doctors that are part of the network and so on and so forth. So it is not a free market.
Okay. Okay. So let's take it as an Indian perspective.
Okay.
For this presentation sake. So industry is highly fragmented. It has a high startup and operational cost, find it very difficult to market their strength and tough to reach the targeted client. The solution, generate patient leads and sell them to multiple service providers. What happens is patient receives competitive treatment offers and choose a service provider that with the right treatment, skill, cost and location. Whereas the service providers, we help them get started quickly and established ones optimize revenues if they are already established.
So your business model is a lead generation business model.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
A market size, top down, the global healthcare service market size, several $1 trillion. Bottom up, US.
But everything you have here is irrelevant because I don't think this is how it works in the US, so it will not work.
Okay. Next slide, please. So this is our lead capture page, wherein we capture the patient information. Apart from his name, phone, email, and location details, we also ask describe.
Hold on. I think if I remember, you pitched before and you pitched medical tourism before in an exchange format, in a similar format, but you were pitching medical tourism. How did that change the generic idea now? And why?
Well, initially we would like to address the medical tourism market, but going beyond that to expand the market size, we would like to address the larger market. So we want to.
Why do you want to go beyond? If you haven't even started yet, so there is no reason to go beyond. And medical tourism, if you're doing medical tourism, that is something that where the U.S. market or the Western market would be relevant. For a solution like this, if it's a generic patient to doctor or patient to medical facility matchmaking or marketplace, it will not work in the Western world. But if it's a question of medical tourism going from the Western world to the emerging markets, that would work.
Okay. I will point taken. So we will collect those leads, and these leads enter the system where these leads are priced according to the category, age of the lead, and number of times they are sold.
Okay.
Then in the customer login area, customers will be able to log in and search the leads by country, zip code, and type of disease and type of medical category as well, and they will be able to use a credit card and buy these leads. Sales and marketing, 80% of the patients search symptoms online. There was a study conducted by Google how the the patients are using internet to generate their healthcare data. So 80% of the patients research symptoms online before they go to a doctor. So we will reach this community with PPC ads, banner ads, posting health information on the website, SEO, affiliate marketing with various health information websites, and also we intend to generate some patient forums. On the hospitals and the physicians. Pardon?
All that is very expensive. PPC and banner ads are very, very expensive.
Yes, but since we are selling these leads to multiple buyers, so since we are selling them to at multiple times, that even the cost of even if the cost of generation of a lead is high, it works out for us because we are
finance it?
Pardon?
How do you finance that? Do you have money?
Well, since we are generating we are creating a marketplace, we are looking for funding, and initially since
there's going to be no funding until you validate the concept. So that's where my comment comes from, is that at the beginning there is no option of financing. You're going to have to set it up as something that is viable. You have to. I think if you are going to do medical tourism and you're going to build an exchange for medical tourism, is probably a relatively small market. It's not a financing kind of business. You're going to have to bootstrap, and bootstrapping does not allow for a lot of advertising. SEO will work. SEO is not expensive. And especially, perhaps, I don't know, I haven't checked, medical tourism related SEO terms are not as competitive.
Yeah, so I agree with you, and that's why we wanted to address the other market, the doctor and the patient market, especially in India, because it will be easier as a doctor. It is very easy for me to post medical data on the website and do SEO and generate leads, and also run a PPC along with that. So that works out more easy rather than trying to address only the medical tourism market.
In that case, do a doctor-patient exchange for India only, because that business is not a global business. That is going to have to be a local business for you.
Okay, thank you. So again, physicians also search internet to gather information. So we will reach this community by again posting ads, and they are also on LinkedIn, Facebook, and also we can contact these community with using journals and conferences.
Yeah, it's your ideas are very, very preliminary at this point, in my opinion.
So our competition, local classifieds, web directories, there are no established players with this business model. There is a player called medibid.com. However, they have a paper registration business model.
And what market does Medibid cater to?
They are locally catering to local market in US.
Yeah, in the US there is no market for this. It's just the business operates completely differently. It's a completely insurance provider driven business. So there's no real point in even thinking about it. So if you're talking about a competition, and if you're talking about, it depends on which business you want to do. If you want to do the doctor's patients business, you can exchange business in India. You're going to have to do the comparative analysis here. And I buy it, that is probably no established player in the segment. And if you want to do the medical tourism business, then you need to do the comparative analysis business.
Yeah. So our idea was to initially address the medical tourism market and then go to the doctor and patient market. So that was
I don't have a problem with that. I think doing the medical tourism market is actually focused, and it's I think the leads are more expensive leads, and what you're trying to do is actually going to be more interesting as a small business. And I think that's perfectly fine. You have to bootstrap the business, so for a while, get it to some level of viability, So there's no problem with doing the medical tourism.
So at status, we have validated our idea and we have been generating leads. So we have started some 15-20 days back, and with a budget of 300 rupees per day, we are generating around 3 leads per day in the space of medical tourism. And we have been selling them to some of the medical tourism agents here in Bangalore.
And for what price are you selling them for?
500 rupees.
So you are selling basically, you're investing 300 a day, and you're turning that around for 1500 per day. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
That's fine. That's fine.
So as the leads are sold multiple times, we expect the revenue to be also to multiply at a later stage. But at this stage, we are not able to have that kind of a profit.
Yeah. So I think keep going with your medical tourism business and build some revenue base, and most importantly, do a market size analysis for the medical tourism business. And these are leads from what, the US to India? Is that how?
No, they are Africa, Nigeria, because there the cost of generating leads are much lower as compared to US. So we initially
Africa, Nigeria, be very careful. The market's full of frauds. Huh?
Yeah. We have been taking that part. We have been taking some care regarding that.
Okay. All right. Well, what other questions do you have?
Well, we were looking to address the U.S. and Indian market. Initially, probably address one state each in India and U.S. And we were looking funding to market for our marketing and operational expenses.
There's going to be no funding at this stage. You're not ready for funding. There's a lot of work go into this business to flesh it out before there's any funding.
So, being a surgeon, what I see is that especially the patients who require surgical treatment, who require very specialized medical treatment, these are the patients who will really benefit out of these kind of models. Now, leave alone US. There are many other countries which have an corporate healthcare setup. So, very high-end medical treatment are concentrated in very small amount of areas. So, these are the areas where these services will help. That's what I believe.
Yeah. So you have to go into markets where the insurance system is not as firmly established. I think the mature Western markets, what is called the developed markets, where there are very strong insurance systems, is not where you're going to get the maximum traction. But you have to do market testing, you have to do market analysis to figure out where it would work, how those medical systems work, how the insurance systems work, and so forth. So where you are today is incredibly nebulous. We can guide you in how to build this business. Since you've already started building the business, you need to learn how to build this business and how to position this business, how to analyze this business to even qualify for funding somewhere down the road. Right now, the level of analysis you're providing is just not sufficient for any kind of funding.
Next slide, please. Global product, recession-proof industry, and less competition is what excites me in this particular field.
Yeah, I think there is a business here, but I think the scale of the business and all that need to be assessed. Your assumption that there are 16,000 leads per day at the end of 5 years, average lead of $50, these are, how do you get to that? This is just a number right now on a spreadsheet. How do you get to those numbers? What is the go-to-market strategy for this business?
Well, those are assumptions. Of course, I would like to agree with you that those assumptions need to be tested, and the market needs to be tested.
You need to learn how to build a business, others. You understand healthcare from a doctor's point of view, but you need to understand how to build a business.
Okay. So at this point, I am looking at building a team, and what should I look at? The technology is there. I think the lead selling technology is there already, and it really does fit in our plan. So what we need to
who else is on the team besides yourself?
Yes.
Who else is on the team besides yourself?
No, I am looking at people. I have met some guys, and they have shown keen interest. So I am looking at people. So what should the composition be? I mean, whom should I look at?
It's a very long discussion. You need people, at least two kinds of people. One is business kind of people, and the second is technology people. Are you going to do this full time?
Yes.
So you
in the
need
future, yes. Not at this moment. Yes.
Somebody will have to build the business while you do not do this full time.
Yes. That's why I am looking at people who are from business background, and also who are from internet business background. So I am trying to build a team from that angle.
Okay. So I mean, basically there are two key functions that you need to find in co-founders or something like that. One is the technology side. Somebody is going to need to do the technology side. Somebody is going to need to do the business side, building the business, and the kinds of questions I'm asking you: how are you going to, which market? How are you going to do this business? What is the go-to-market strategy? All that needs to be flushed out. Somebody needs to work through those issues and details and so forth. I mean, we can teach you how to build a business if you want to. Participate in 1 million by 1 million premium. We have a full curriculum on how to build a business, and that will help you a lot. But still, somebody will. If you are not going to do this, somebody is going to need to do this or do the actual execution.
Yes. So there are some guys, especially he's heading Indian operations of Yahoo presently, who's interested in this business. So I am speaking to him, and hopefully if he's interested, so let's see how that goes. But I am looking forward to joining the 1 by 1 million, and I am trying to join it in the short time. I will join it.
Okay, so then there's comprehensive curriculum modules on team building and everything. So exactly how to position your company, how to build a go-to-market strategy and all that, and it's hard for me to teach you all that in 5 minutes, but if you go through the curriculum and use the program, then you can learn all of that, and it will help you narrow down what is it that you're looking for in your founding partners.
Yeah. So, but one final question. I agree with you that medical tourism market might not be large enough to be
That's okay.
funded business. To be
as far as I'm concerned, it's not a problem if it is not huge.
Okay.
As long as you can build a significant business there, and so you need to do some market sizing to assess exactly what is the size of the medical tourism business.
Okay. But my ultimate aim is to create a marketplace between a doctor and a patient. So is there a market apart from the medical tourism market? Is there or no is the question.
There may be, but that's not in the geographies are going to be very different. The medical tourism market, you can build that as a as a global business. And you can start, given your understanding of the Indian market, and you can start with India as a destination, and you can, sell that, generate leads from medical tourism to India is the segment that you start with, and that's something that I can see as the beginning of a reasonable marketplace.
Okay. So
I'm not sure for Africa as the place to draw from, but maybe, who knows, maybe.
Okay. So even if we are addressing Indian market only, I feel that generating 5,000 leads per day at 5 years from India should not be an issue at all. That's what my gut feeling as a doctor says. So.
Yeah, it's not, but we don't believe in gut feelings. You have to assess the market with concrete numbers based on which investors can make decisions.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So healthcare IT, healthcare related technology solutions is a very big opportunity globally. So I'm glad that you're doing this. I think you need to make a decision on whether you're going to do the medical tourism business or you're going to do the healthcare marketplace for India. This is a fundamental decision that you're going to have to make, and there are implications of each of those decisions.
So how do we make this decision? On what parameters do we make?
My suggestion would be you go through 1 million by 1 million premium and test both ideas and do the assessment on both of those ideas and see which one has more legs based on market sizes, based on ease of penetration, and so on and so forth.
So final slide. I'm a surgeon myself, and I have previous experiences in healthcare startups. I have had a startup in the space of telemedicine and knowledge processing, outsourcing business. Yes.
Okay. Well, you're clearly entrepreneurial and everything. That's great. So you need to learn the process of how to build a business successfully. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Who is going next? Maureen, you need to tell me who is going next, Sudhi or Surjit. Is Surjit ready to go?
Yeah. Can you audible? Is it audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi everybody. This is Surjit from Nicotine, a Chennai-based enterprise application service provider. I founded Nicotine in 2008, September 2008, precisely. Sramana, I'm a close follower of our blog and Twitter and LinkedIn so far for the past 1.5 years, but this is my first roundtable. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Can I start my pitch?
You can, Surjit. I just have to comment on one thing before you go on. Why did you name this company Nicotine?
Yeah, we are looking for some what I can say. We don't want any traditional name, so we want to attract all the things because nicotine is the main substance in the cigarette that is for addiction. So that's what we.
That's a very bad. It has a very bad connotation.
Hello?
It has a very bad connotation, Surjit.
Yeah. Can I proceed? Hello?
Yes, please go on, but did you hear me? I said this is a name that has a very bad connotation.
Okay.
All right, keep going. Why don't you go ahead with your presentation, but I would change the name of the company. ASAP.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, move to next slide, please. Yeah, our flagship product is Rural ERP. It's an enterprise resource planning application mainly targeted on MSMEs, micro SMEs in India. So it helps the businesses run their businesses. So it has various components like customer relationship, human relationship management, PL, product life cycle, supply chain management, point of sale, quality management, financial management, and business intelligence. So these are the core components. We are also building some additional add-on or add-on tools or features like commerce or community or content tools. For example, let's say commerce tools like rural stores, rural payment gateway, rural SMS, rural export-import, that kind of thing. And content management tools like rural CMS, rural support, that is self-test tool, and rural knowledge base. And coming to the community part, there are rural SME, rural CSR, and rural ideas, rural apps, kind of thing. The SME means social media environment, and CSR is community, society, and responsibility. We are building, we are not only selling, building the product ERP, we are planning to build an ecosystem around this ERP so that the entire SME community can improve their day-to-day business. Next slide, please. Yeah, the main point is this rural ERP is available in 9 Indian languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Bengali, Punjabi, apart from English. Next slide, please. Yeah. Coming to the target segment, the rural ERP is positioned as a B2B product because there are 30 million SMEs employing around 60 million people in India. 95% of the business are micro enterprises, and 45% in rural and 55% in urban areas. And apart from that, 67% are in the manufacturing side. And one more thing is only 5 to 8% can read or write or speak English in India. There is a vast majority of people, they don't know English. So the main SMS is, yeah.
There's one other very core segmentation point that you have to take into account. These are good, this is good analysis, by the way. How much of this 60 million or 30 million business owners, how many of them are computer savvy?
Yeah, approximately 10%. Only 10%.
If you're generating an echo, if you please put on a headset, otherwise this is going to be impossible to have.
Only 10% of the MSMEs are adopting the technology. So there is a huge opportunity and lies a huge challenge.
This is a huge challenge because if they don't, I mean, you can't sell anybody ERP if they don't even know how to use computers.
Yeah, that we need to address the thing, everything, because we are planning to build some simple applications for micro SMEs because 95% of the business are under 25 million turnover per year. So that's what we are targeting, the localized version of the ERP. So the main technology barrier to adopt technology is a lack of suitable product, lack of affordable solutions, lack of knowledge in choosing the right product, and lack of skilled professionals, and the increased cost of maintenance. So we need to address all these things with our ERP solution. And what value the ERP is providing for MSMEs. The main thing is affordable because we are selling this product as a software as a service model. So the initial total cost of ownership will be minimum. So the capital can be used.
Surjit, that introduces yet another adoption barrier, which is internet connection.
Yeah, that's what I will come in the later part. So it's very easy to set up, use, and manage, migrate, and most importantly, secure. So anytime, anywhere access is.
The segmentation that you are presenting, there are two things missing from it. One is computer knowledge, and the second is internet connection availability. So I would like to know, if you go back to your previous slide, of the 30 million saying that is in your target market, what percentage knows how to use computers, and what percentage has internet connection available? That is that will drop down your 30 million to, I don't know, maybe 1 million at most.
Yes, definitely.
So it's a much smaller market than what you're presenting on this slide.
Yeah, but there's a huge opportunity we need to try, because around the next couple of years, around 2015, the rural broadband policy and the introduction of 4G, so the broadband penetration and all things will increase. So we expect. So that's what we are targeting, the local language content. So we need to provide all the necessary infrastructure for that. So anybody who can read and write their local language can use this application to improve their business. That's our main USP.
Okay.
So anytime, anywhere access from your desktop, laptop, or tablets, or even a smartphone or normal mobile. So mobile applications also available to access this, even SMS-based access. And we are planning to set up a rural business centers. This is the main thing, because you said the power, infrastructure, connectivity, broadband there is a lack of. So we need to set up some business centers across various towns. So the MSMEs can utilize our infrastructure and software to improve their business. So they can use this business center as a workplace or back office center, that kind of thing. So there is physical, apart from the ERP, we are providing some physical infrastructure.
Yes,
so
that is going to be very
yeah.
important in being able to do any of in rural India.
Yes, so these business centers can also connect the customers, their vendors, their resellers, even their financial institution, that kind of thing. So there will be a connecting point. So we can use this place, business center, as a selling point. So anybody can, for example, Dell want to penetrate to the SME market. So they can sell their product to this business center. So there is some revenue generation point. So we need to tie up with all things, and we can use this business center as a revenue generating mode. So this is the main thing we are planning here. So these are our existing.
What is the situation? What kind of customers do you have?
Yeah, we have some manufacturing, service industries, and the travel industries, retail, computer retail, that kind of thing. And one of our major.
Where are these
customers? Mostly in Tamil Nadu. At present, we are only in Tamil Nadu.
And are they using the Tamil version of your product?
Yes, we are developing. Actually, one of our main customers, apart from aerospace, they are a $100 million medical device manufacturer. They have 4 manufacturing facilities across India and 34 branches. So they need Tamil version in the shop floor kind of thing. So in the product lifecycle management, they need to understand, because they recruit all the diploma kind of thing and then photo, that kind of thing. So we are specifically now at present we are building the Tamil version for that particular segment, particular customer.
How much are they paying you? What is your sense of what this company is willing to pay you?
Yeah, for all our existing customers, we are developing custom version of ERP based on our Intellect ERP platform. We are yet to finish the rural ERP product, and we are launching it in April 2012.
No, answer my question. What are these customers paying you?
This customer depends on the requirement, based on some 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, that kind of thing.
So Appasamy is paying you 5 lakh to 10 lakh. What is this particular customer, the medical device manufacturer, paying?
Yeah, that customer paying, because we are still we are developing the entire function ERP. So, but the rural ERP we are questioned differently pricing, starting from 8,000 rupees to 40,000 rupees for 4 versions. There are 4 versions: micro, small, medium, and the enterprise version. So because it's a cloud-based product, so 8,000 to 40,000, it's an annual subscription model that we are proposing.
Yeah, I think one of my observations is you're trying to do too many things at once.
Yeah.
And that makes me concerned.
Okay.
for so many different segments, you're not.
No, actually, in the hello.
Yes.
Yeah, in the next, there are 3 milestones. In the next financial year, we are trying to develop and sell the rural ERP market. Then the second year, we are trying to set up some business centers. So we are clean on that.
No, I don't think that's how I would do it. I think what you have in this Appasamy Associates situation that you're working on, you have a good proxy for the kind of business where you can actually generate some serious money. These guys are have a manufacturing company with a bunch of centers, shop floors that need Tamil versions, and you're probably the only player in the market who can do that, right? Provide their an English Tamil version of their products to help in that situation. I would go find those kinds of scenarios, and since the deal sizes are reasonably sizable, I would go sell to those kinds of customers and generate some revenues.
Yeah, that's more of customization. What we are offering in the cloud is a ready-to-go product. So not everybody is going for for a product. So somebody needs some customization, the entire line of according to their business flow. So it's a 2 separate business lines actually. One is cloud and another is customization. So we are maintaining all the data center, the
That's
server,
fine.
the backup.
You're talking about, if you're talking about the price points and the segmentation, you can't work at the stage of the company. You're a tiny company. You cannot work in 4 different segments. You're going to have to focus on one segment and really build that segment.
Okay.
And it's okay to do a product plus services. That's fine. The way you're doing the customization as services, that's all fine. You have to focus on a particular product and a particular value proposition in a particular segment and a particular price point. You cannot do these large, not large, but at least manufacture a $100 million medical device manufacturer. That's a large company. As far as Indian context is concerned, that's a very large company. That's not an SME by any stretch of imagination.
Yes.
And if you're going to work with those kinds of companies, then the product and the way to build the business is very different from trying to work with the little kirana store in a little village.
Okay. Understood. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah. So coming to the marketing and sales point, as it is a cloud-based offering, and the add-on services and features are chargeable. So we are planning to sell in 4 different, and we are also planning to sell these products and services through hardware and software vendors and resellers. And the rural business centers can be a membership-based business for 1,000 rupees.
Business. I think what you're trying to do and what a rural business center would do, these are very different businesses. My observation with everything that you've presented is you're trying to do too many things, and none of this is going to be successful because don't forget the fact that you're a tiny company and you need to focus on one business and make that business successful at least in the next 3 years.
Yeah, then we will go for.
This is way too all over the place.
Yeah, then we will go for the ERP product. Then later we can do all the things later. Yeah.
Even within the ERP product, you have to pick the segment for which you're going to do the ERP product, because the pricing, the product definition, the go-to-market strategy, everything is going to be different based on that.
Because for Indian ecosystem, the access to capital is very limited. So we need to do some projects for big companies. That's why we take this client Appasamy Associates and other services, because we need to run the business. No, that's the main reason we are.
And that's, I would say right now, all this other stuff, all the little rural ERP selling to the little companies and all that, I don't think that's viable.
Okay.
You're going to have to focus on the kind of I think that you found an interesting use case where a company that needs local Tamil language ERP is interested in working with you, and I think that you need to find other clients who have that use case and see if you can sell them that use case and generate revenues, and that is going to shape your product from a definition point of view, from a go-to-market point of view.
Okay, okay. Thanks for your suggestion.
See, that's
also,
like the one that you can hang your hat on at this point.
Okay, okay, okay. We will do that. And we are doing some social media marketing via Facebook, Twitter and all things. And for search engine optimization, search engine marketing like AdWords and pay-per-click, and for email campaigns and SMS campaigns, because India has more number of mobiles than internet connections and all things, computers and so SMS campaigns.
All this is again all over the place until you define what segment you're going for, what you are doing from a marketing point of view. What you're doing in 1 million by 1 million parlance is pray and pray, and that is not the way to build a business.
Okay, okay, okay. Point taken. Yeah, next slide, please.
Really position this business and focus and cut out all the extraneous stuff that are defocusing your business.
Okay, okay, okay. Definitely will do.
And I would change the name of the company.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah. Then, as far as this, we already have another name like Intellect Ideas, because my previous company name is India Intellect. So we don't use India for trademark kind of thing. So we are trying to change the name, Intellect Ideas. Any suggestion?
I can't do a naming exercise, on the fly, but
yeah, okay.
You need to find.
Yeah, just for information, I'll tell you that. And in the current year, we are clocking a revenue of 25 lakh rupees, that is $2.5 million, and the previous year it is $1.8 million. So we are targeting a revenue of 25 crores in 2015. It's a huge challenge.
Tell me, where is the 1.8 million revenue coming from right now? What kind of business is that coming from?
Yeah, this is ERP, CRM, supply chain.
The large companies, yes?
Yeah, large companies and some SMEs. Only the person is the large company. All other companies are small scale, like 1 crore turnover, 2 crore turnover, that kind. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back to your customer slide. All these other Rajan Minerals, Argus Cosmetics, these are all Tamil Nadu, and they are SMEs, yes?
Southern SMEs, Square Network Solutions, they are all SMEs. And
what is the use case? Is it Tamil? Is the Tamil language the issue here?
No, English, only English.
You're building an ERP product and selling to these companies. Just a regular generic English language ERP product.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because the cost factor, all SMEs are the main thing is access to capital. So they need some affordable solutions. That's what we are fitting into that. Because all other players are. Yeah. Tell me.
How many customers do you have?
Yeah, 20 customers.
20.
Yeah, 20.
You're doing $1.8 million from 20 customers.
Yeah, we are doing other services like data center, dedicated server kind of thing, hosting solutions, all that thing for SMEs.
For these same customers, for the 20 customers?
Yeah, same customers and the other customers also, because I didn't list all the other customers. Yeah.
Okay. And the 20 customers that you have, where are they located? Are they in rural Tamil Nadu?
Not rural, in urban cities only, Chennai and Chennai, Madurai, Vindukal, that kind of thing. Tier 1, Tier 2 cities.
So here's my problem with everything that you've presented. You have one business that is a reasonable business. You have $1.8 million last year. You're forecasting $2.5 million this year, which means that you have a reasonably validated, profitable business.
Yes.
But everything you've presented today, none of it has anything to do with where your current business is, and that is very dangerous.
Okay.
So we need to, I think your business strategy is wrong.
Okay.
What you're doing actually is right, but what you're presenting here is wrong.
Okay.
We need to bridge that gap between what you are doing and what you think you wouldn't want to be doing.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to be wasting a lot of money and investing a lot of your profits into things that you should not be investing in.
Okay, definitely we are looking into that.
Okay.
That's
so
what the
I'm going to have to move on to the next presenter, but if you want, I'll be very happy to work with you and and help you build that strategy. I mean, you have a nice company going here, so don't waste the profits on random things that you should not be investing in.
Okay, definitely. We hope we will join the 1 million on program by this June. So that's what we are here mainly for some consulting, not only investment, for mentoring opportunities to guide us to select the right path. That's what we are here. Thank you, Sramana.
You can talk to Irina and she'll help you with that. I need to move on to the center.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sudhi, you're next.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you fine.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity. I've been a regular attendee for last 5 weeks or so. It's a pleasure to meet everybody here. First of all, I'm here to present about a recent product launch that we did a couple of weeks back. That was end of last year. We are basically a professional services company, but we also focus on solutions. So we found a niche in specific segment in a marketplace. For example, in India, a specific segment is the textile industry. They have to rely on a lot of different pieces of software to get their job done. So we found a niche there. We went and spoke to a couple of customers, prospects who are interested in such kind of software, and we built something specific to them. And we have signed 2 signed customers as of today. This is after launch of last couple of weeks since the launch. Again, this is very niche, which is very focused on the Indian market. Next slide, please. This is again an ERP, enterprise resource planning, but focused specifically on the textile industry and small and medium machine shops. Again, I'll come back to that a little later. Would be more interested in talking about the current customer we have. The current customer is mostly focused on building some sort of product, a finished product where you have the raw materials coming in, and it goes through various processing, takes the raw silk from the procurement and goes through the process, and he builds the finished product like a polyester or a crepe silk or any of those sort. So that's what we focus on, so that whole process can be automated and also streamlined. The business process for that industry is streamlined using our system. So right now,
that customer you have a customer like this?
Yes, we do have a customer. Right now we are working with a company locally in Bangalore. We are working with the customer trying to customize some part of it based on his needs. What we have found during our initial proof of concept was no one ERP actually fits the customer needs within the textile industry. So what we did was to take some part of the core ERP that we built and then customizing that part to this particular customer. So we are not focusing on too many customers at this point in time. We are just focusing on like 2 or 3 customers, and the intention is to build something solid for them and then eventually expand within the textile industry. Right now, that's one part of it. The second part is within the local Indian market, something like this where the product itself is quite expensive, and then it's cumbersome in terms of maintenance and stuff like that. So that's where we thought an ideal solution would be a portable solution, which is works both on-premise if they have a server already, or if they have a simple desktop, it would install. If they don't have it, we will do it as a software as a service. And what we have also figured out is the kind of people who would be using the system are little bit computer savvy, not as much you would expect, but they are a little bit computer savvy, because the people who would be using this have some sort of accounting background or bookkeepers. Those are the people who manage a lot of these books for this textile industry. So what we have done is we have kind of directly approached those guys, and with them, through them, we have signed up some customers who are working with us to customize this. Does that make sense?
How many customers have you got at this stage in the textile industry?
Since last 1 month, last 30 days, we have zeroed on 16 customers so far, out of which around 2 to 3 of them have 2 of them have already signed the contract with us with a letter of intent and initial advance that we asked for, and another one is in the pipeline, which we will be signing up in next week or so. And then right now we want to focus on.
Sorry, all of these are Bangalore companies?
Right now, yes, through our yes, that is correct. All of them are Bangalore companies. We also got a lead from the website smarterp.biz who actually signed up for something for free. So what we did is we spun up a specific instance and asked him to provide the feedback or customizations that he needs for. So we have a free one going on, but I'm not considering that as a paid customer yet. But we do have 2 accounts with whom we are trying to make the ERP system solid platform so that we can go and approach a larger set of the business segment.
Okay. So, the general feedback I have based on what you've told me so far, ERP is an extremely crowded market. There are lots of solutions out there. So if you want to, I think there's no question that it'll have to be, focused on some geographic area with some significant pricing differentiation and potentially delivery model differentiation.
Yes.
Hold on one second. Any industry that has very low technology adoption and very low technology savvy does not adopt technology products quickly. So you're going to potentially have to do this all as a service, not just software as a service, but as a full professional service, solution selling basically.
That is correct. That's what we are focusing on. So unlike the software as a service model, which has served well for in case of larger companies, we don't even stand a chance, like Salesforce or Sugar CRM. The platform itself scales so well that they can customize it. I mean, users can customize it. In our case, there is a subscription fee. The business model works like this. There is a subscription fee which is per month, a flat subscription fee, and then we also charge professional fee. Which is like initial rollout for these customers of something like for starters, for initial customers, we are just charging like 20,000 rupees or something like that.
And if you have to go beyond initial, you may need to, it's basically what in the Western world is called a managed services business model. I think that's where you need to go.
Yes, that is correct. That's the goal as well. That's our goal as well. Because working with initial couple of customers, what we have noticed is they never go with, they never need something out of the box. They want a lot of this customization. That personal touch still works in Indian market, unlike in the Western market. That's what we have figured out. So that's what we are trying to focus on.
Not only that, you're going to have to run these if only just a few bookkeepers in the organization have any technology savvy, that means that if you want to penetrate these organizations, you have to penetrate this organization in a very different mode than you normally sell software.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, that is correct.
And that requires a different pricing model, requires a different delivery model, different team building strategies. Everything is going to be somewhat different. So what are you doing in Houston? If all this is happening in India, what are you doing in Houston?
Well, I do have, this is just one part of the thing that we are building. We also have the professional services arm where we build solutions for customers focused on small, medium-sized segment and energy segments within the Houston market. We do a lot of open source projects and stuff like that. So I sit here and do, manage these things, and then we have the offshore center that is in India, which works on two things. One is the ERP system that we are trying to build, and then the professional services, the project stuff. That's the business model we are in right now. The only reason for that is I don't think we are at a stage where we can just go and ask for funding anybody for Smart ERP specifically. So we have the way we fund our venture is the professional services that is in the U.S. will slowly is funding the venture for the ERP software. So
okay.
That's how we are actually slowly moving towards the initial principle that was founded, solutions as a service. That's where we are going towards.
Okay. Well, you need to learn bootstrapping in a more systematic way, and part of that is learning the marketing skills that on both sides, both on the professional services side as well as the textile ERP that you're trying to do. I think what you said sounds good, that you have 16 companies that you're going after, 2 or 3 have already bought into the value proposition and have started your contracts and so forth. That's all great. Working with customers is great. I think you need to, where you're going to need to do some work is figuring out what is the right delivery model and the right way to build this business, because you will very soon, as you get into this market, you will very soon realize that selling technology to industries that have low technology savvy is a very, very slow sales cycle. And those kinds of slow sales cycle can be tremendous cash flow drain.
Yeah, that is correct. That's why we still focus on the professional services. That's still the bread and butter for us. So, yeah, I think you're right on the money there.
All right. So since you have been attending the roundtables for 5 weeks, you kind of know a lot of the details of 1 million by 1 million and how we work with entrepreneurs. So if you, I think you're you're going in the right direction, but there is obviously some strategy work to do, and you need to hone your marketing to.
By the way, let me address that real quick. I am a technical guy. I have no marketing skills. I have 0 marketing skills. I'm not good in marketing.
But you can learn marketing. It's a lot of the bootstrap companies don't really hire big-time marketing people. They learn how to do marketing, and if you read 1 million by 1 million case studies, you will see there are entrepreneur after entrepreneur who are technical entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs with some domain knowledge who just figure out the details of how to do marketing for their particular businesses and make it successful.
Right.
It's not.
Well, that's why I'm here. We'll join the premium program very shortly.
Yeah, I think you should just go ahead and use the premium program to basically upgrade your own skills and apply that to the business. And I think we can definitely. How much are you making right now, revenue-wise?
From the professional services arm?
Yeah.
We are very small, in the range of around 200, 250.
250,000 a year?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, it's a good start, and we need to, you know, when we talk next, you need to explain to me a little bit more about what the professional services, what's the composition of the professional services, and I will help you figure out the right strategy for scaling that portion, and then we can also create the right strategy for your textile ERP business.
Yeah, if you allow me like 1 minute, can I?
Sure, go ahead.
Professional services, it's not like unlike the other professional services where we do staffing, we do n number of things. We don't do all that. We cannot enter that because that's a crowded market. I don't think we have the ability to.
I was talking about where is the professional services business, where is the revenue for the professional services business?
Okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, I will definitely come back on that.
Study what is the current professional services business and devise a strategy accordingly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay?
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. Now, I see in the public chat, I'm going to take you through the 1 million by 1 million offerings and how you can use the program and the resources of the program in a minute. But before we go on, I see in the public chat that there's confusion about whether Surjit's company has revenues of 1.8 million US dollars or 1.8 million Indian rupees. Surjit, can you clarify that, please? So someone from Nicotine should clarify this ambiguity. That is, it's INR, okay, it's Indian rupees. Okay, there you go. All right, folks, we'll move on to talk about 1 million by 1 million and how you can use the program to build your business. Before we do that, I have a request to all of you. You need to help us, just like we are here week after week after week, helping you in these free roundtables, helping you with your strategy and mentoring you. We need a favor from you. For 1 million by 1 million to be successful, we need serious entrepreneurs to join the program. So look around in your network. Every week, spend 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, looking around in your network and coming up with 10 serious entrepreneurs whom you can introduce to 1 million by 1 million. Send them the website and tell them your experience with 1 million by 1 million so that they come and use the resources of the program as well, because we need more serious entrepreneurs to join the program. The site, by the way, is 1m1m.sramanamitra.com. And here is a set of the resources. And we'll start at the very basic level. You have the blog, and many of you follow the blog and the Twitter and the email newsletters and so forth, through which we provide you a lot of content and a lot of relevant case studies, information about building startups. In addition, we also have the Entrepreneur Journeys book series, which is a combination of role models, case studies, lessons from the trenches, and a lot of inspiration. These are inspiring journeys of entrepreneurs who have come before you and have built successful businesses, and they've been very generously sharing their success stories and lessons from the trenches so that you can become successful using those lessons. So the Entrepreneur Journeys series has 4 books. The first one is the introductory volume. The second one is Bootstrapping, Weapon of Mass Reconstruction. In India, it is called Bootstrapping, Doing More for Less. Volume 3 is Positioning, How to Test, Validate, and Bring Your Idea to Market. And Volume 4 is Innovation Need of the Hour. All the books are available internationally from Amazon, Kindle, ebooks from Kindle, and Flipkart sells the books in India, so you can order the books through Flipkart as well. In addition, well, of course, the blog is at sramanamitra.com. In addition, you have these free roundtables. And we have been doing, as you know, this is our 110th roundtable. So we have been here almost every Thursday with a few exceptions. We are here mentoring entrepreneurs every week, religiously. And thousands of people have attended these roundtables. Hundreds of entrepreneurs have gone through these mentoring sessions. And by and large, we are a very popular service for entrepreneurs. 1 million by 1 million resources in these strategy roundtables are extremely well-received, well-regarded forums. So you're very welcome to use them, as well as pass on the resources and information about 1 million by 1 million to your fellow entrepreneurs. Then we have the premium program, which offers extensive methodology guidance on how to build a startup. We have a great curriculum. We have extensive business development, introductions to customers, channel partners, and so forth. Additional strategy consulting like this, the public roundtables are free versions of what we do in the private roundtables. We have similar forums, coaching sessions, and consulting sessions. The difference, however, is that the premium members also have access to more than 100-hour worth of curriculum, and that is video lectures and case studies. So the mentoring that we provide inside of the premium program is much more extensive because it's coupled with the curriculum, all these video lectures and so forth. So the discussions that happen, as if you use the curriculum properly, the way it's supposed to be used, then you get a much more sophisticated level of guidance. We also help with financing, obviously. Very commonly, we see companies that are not ready for funding, and there's a lot of work that needs to go in before you can be ready for financing. We guide you through all that, and when you're ready for financing, we introduce you to investors. All this is for a $1,000 annual membership fee. And this is, I can tell you, this is, as most people who actually experience the program, it's really dirt cheap. There's nothing like this anywhere in the world at this price point. And we purposely priced it at a point where all the emerging market entrepreneurs, bootstrapping entrepreneurs, everybody can afford it. So this level of service at this price point is just unheard of. So one of the things that we will ask you to do as soon as you come into the program is do the 1 million by 1 million self-assessment, and that's a 9-point self-assessment. And with each of those points, you have curriculum modules that you can refer to really plug your gaps of understanding of those particular areas. And if you spend just a couple of days, just yesterday we had a private roundtable, and a member who just joined over the holidays, he said he set aside 2 days, 2 full days, and he completely dived right into the program, the curriculum. And he did the core curriculum in 2 days, and he felt really good about what he learned in just 2 days. So you can do this over a weekend. And just the amount of understanding and sophistication enhancement you're going to get through just spending a weekend on the 1 million by 1 million self-assessment and the core curriculum is going to make you feel a lot more confident about your understanding of how to build a startup. There are a few other pointers that I'm going to give you in terms of places on the website where you'll find a lot of relevant information. On the top right corner, you see these premium program and FAQ buttons, navigation buttons. If you go in there, you'll find a lot of information about what to expect from the premium program and the frequently asked questions. I suggest if you're considering joining the premium program, please go through that. And then you can also call Irina and talk to her. Irina will provide you with her contact information. Remember, our methodology is lean, capital efficient, bootstrap startups. Yes, we work on financings, but our philosophy is that you build lean, capital efficient startups in a bootstrapping mode as long as you can, and build as much value and valuation as you can before you go for financing. And that vastly enhances your chances of getting financed. And we provide you with the kind of coaching and guidance in the program to be able to be robust and have negotiating power. Now, I mentioned core curriculum. We have 7 modules in the core curriculum. Those are bootstrapping, positioning, market sizing, customer validation, financing, customer acquisition, and team building. And that is effectively a mini MBA in entrepreneurship. And you have extensive case studies and video lectures to cover that core curriculum. In addition, we have electives, and these are aligned with the various trends in the industry. So Web 3.0 and e-commerce is a major trend in the industry. By 2020, there will be 5 billion people on the internet around the world, and that's a vast opportunity for building web businesses all around the world. We see a huge trend in cloud computing and business solutions. Outsourcing and consulting and professional services, all sorts of services businesses, continues to be a major trend around the world. Mobile and social apps, healthcare-related technology solutions, we saw one today, online education and educational technology, gaming, these are all major trends, and we have dedicated elective modules along those lines. So you will find lots of guidance on whichever area that you specifically focus on. And the curriculum is really a combination of case studies and video lectures. We have hundreds of fantastic case studies, and you can even think of the program as hundreds of these very successful entrepreneurs, largely from Silicon Valley and the US, but really we have case studies from all around the world of people who have been successful before, sharing their lessons with you and teaching this program with me. So it's not just Sramana Mitra teaching you. There are hundreds and thousands of entrepreneurs who are sharing their knowledge with you, and that's incredibly powerful and valuable. We do a lot of business development work, as I've told you. Persistent Systems is one company that, this is actually media coverage of a deal that we did with Persistent Systems and some of our 1 million by 1 million entrepreneurs. We do a lot of media work. We have great media presence. You know, we have syndicated columns and a great blog and so forth. So we have the ability to expose you to large audiences just based on our media presence, social media presence, and our syndicated columns and so forth. So this is a coverage of a company in my syndicated column on Read Write Web about a company called Orangescape. This is my Facebook page where one of the companies that pitched at 1 million by 1 million free roundtables was writing to me and saying, I wish something like this was available 3 years ago when I had raised angel financing, and I did the wrong things in the wrong order and wasted a lot of the money. And we, at this point, we have run out of all the money, and I wish I still had the resources available to follow the 1 million by 1 million methodology. So there's a big moral to that story. Don't waste your scarce resources. We do work with a lot of incubators around the world, and the MAD incubator in Malaysia, just one of them. We work with many of them. And in fact, I will be in the incubator conference, ISBA conference in Pune, March 17th through 19th. So if you guys are planning to attend that conference, I hope to meet you in person. I'll be doing a number of sessions there. We have an extensive amount of work going on with incubators, and we supplement resources provided by incubators with the 1 million by 1 million resources. We do have an affiliate program, and you're very welcome. If this applies to you, you're very welcome to become a 1 million by 1 million affiliate. And there's a page on the website where you find more details. We pay 10% affiliate commission for premium membership. And the upcoming premium roundtables, free roundtables are January 12th, 19th, and 26th. On January 12th, we are doing a session for IIT Kharagpur's Global Entrepreneurship Summit. And that's the roundtable, instead of happening at 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is our regular time, is going to happen at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 a.m. India time. So that's the January 12th roundtable. And then January 19th and 26th are regular roundtables. I think on January 26th, we are doing a session in collaboration with the Jacksonville Startup Weekend members in Florida. So those are some of the upcoming events. Also, we have 2 events coming up on January 19th and January 26th, evening events in California, in Silicon Valley. On January 19th, in Palo Alto, I will be doing a Capitalism 2.0 event for the Wharton School Alumni Association of the University of Pennsylvania. And then on January 26th evening, I will be doing a Capitalism 2.0 event for the Commonwealth Club. So Maureen can give you those details of the links for those events in the public chat. And finally, my 5th book is Vision India 2020. So those of you who are interested in India and ideas, interesting ideas for India, you should take a look at this book. We also have a curriculum module in 1 Million by 1 Million for the Vision India 2020 business ideas. There are $45 billion business ideas in this book. And you're very welcome to, steal those ideas, more of them, draw inspiration from them, whatever. But these ideas are free for you to implement. And it's written, the book is written as if it's business fiction set in 2020. And we have, developed these ideas in excruciating details, including definitive strategies and so forth. So it's a very useful book if you're trying to come up with an idea on which you want to base your entrepreneurial journey on. Okay, so the next few minutes, we have about 8 minutes before we end the session. You are very welcome to ask questions in the public chat, and I will be happy to answer. Surjit is asking about funding. I don't think the company is funding quite yet, but we can look at how to get it to a fundability as we work on your business, Surjit. So I recommend that you join the program, and we'll figure out how to help you get there. So Maureen has put the Capitalism 2.0 event details link on the public chat as well, by the way. So if you're in Silicon Valley, please come to these events so we can also meet in person. And these are very cool events. I've done these Capitalism 2.0 events at various places, and the last one was at Google in the fall. And they're very dynamic, very, very interactive, exciting conversations with very smart groups of people. Both Wharton Club and Commonwealth Club have very interesting, exciting membership bodies, and these would be very interesting, dynamic discussions on the future of capitalism. Okay. Anybody else? Any other questions, comments? Vyas says, Sramana, for a product-related startup, what should be the approximate budget to be allocated for legal expense, especially for IP-related stuff? Vyas, unless you have invented something really, really differentiated and defensible, most likely the legal expense should be zero. There's a whole module on patent strategy and so forth in the 1 Million by 1 Million premium curriculum, where we discuss these topics. But in general, as a thumb rule, unless it's something very unique and very defensible, the legal expense should be zero. Anybody else? Any other questions? How about adopting something from open source, GPL licensing and stuff? I'm not sure what is the question, Sudhi. Are you talking about IP-related issues, or are you talking about this, other development strategy. Implications on IP. Open source is open source. It's that the whole open source licensing model is you can use that technology as building blocks of other products. Anybody else? Any other questions? Irina, if you could please put your contact information in the public chat so that people can call you. Those of you who are interested in talking to somebody about the 1 million by 1 million premium program and how it relates to your specific situation, please feel free to call Irina. She'll put her information here. Surjit, you're asking me all sorts of questions privately. Can your product be an Enterprise 3.0 product? Well, that depends on which product you go after. I think there is a serious amount of strategy work that needs to happen on the positioning of your business and where you go from here. And until we do that strategy work, I cannot answer that question. Via says, can we obtain IP on a product built partially on an element of open source technology? Probably not, unless there is substantial new innovation that is in addition to what you take from open source. You're welcome, Sudhi. Pavan says, how is the web recommendation engine as business doing? Hunch acquired by eBay, is that a crowded market? It is starting to get crowded. We have actually a company in 1 million by 1 million that is in that business called MyBantu. Glow Mantra is the company. The product is MyBantu. It's personalization. I don't know if you read my recent post, that personalization is starting to gain traction, and I think this year personalization is going to get traction. So the whole recommendation engine and all sorts of personalization technologies are starting to be of interest and starting to get hot. So depends on what approach you take and what is the underlying technology and what market you go after. Anybody else? Janaki Ram says, how do you value the verticalized search, say technology search? Well, vertical search has been around for a while, and there are several companies that have achieved quite a bit of scale. Kayak, Trulia, The Find, all sorts of technologies, all sorts of verticalized search technologies have gained quite a bit of traction, and Google has gotten into vertical search now with the ITA acquisition. So vertical search is doing quite well. It's generating a lot of revenues. That's right. It's been around. Vertical search started gaining traction in the earlier part of the 2000 decade, 2004, 2005. And at this point, there are several companies that are good 5, 6, 7 years old. Any other questions, folks? All right, looks like we are done for today. Next week's public roundtable is, as I said, Thursday, January 12th, but it's going to be an evening roundtable Pacific time, a morning roundtable India time. And also, we have a private roundtable on Monday. Those of you who are in the premium program will receive notification on that, or you have already received notification from Maureen. And then just a reminder to register for the January 19th and January 26th Capitalism 2.0 events as well. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys all have Irina's information if you want to talk to her? I'm just going to okay. It's basically irina@sramanamitra.com. I'll put it in the public chat in case you want to talk to her. You can call her, and her Skype, I think, is Irina Patterson. Okay, folks. Good luck with the rest of your week, and I will see some of you on Monday. I'll see some of you next Thursday, and then some of you in the course of this month. Happy New Year, everybody, and look forward to working with you through the course of the year. Bye-bye.